Well, welcome everybody to another session of Hot Seat. And today we've got an amazing guy, Phil Moore. He is the owner of Phil Moore Designs, a real inspirational sort of graphic designer. So I'm going to bring in Phil right now. And come on in, Phil. Say hello to the folks.
Hello, everyone.
Good,
How
buddy.
Good. Yeah, very good.
Good, really good to have you here, mate. And we're really just here to really find out a little bit more about the inside of Phil, who you are and what you're all about. And so I'm going to start off with a couple of nice, simple questions for you. So what really made you get into design, and tell us a little bit about what Phil Moore Designs does?
Well, when I was younger, I used to hand draw everything, and I was doing that for years, and I was always fascinated with design and animation, but I ended up on a different career path for a while. And then I decided to take the opportunity to go back and study full-time graphic design and animation and 3D design, and then eventually start a business. So, all those disciplines I can service for my clients. So if you've got an idea, I can make it happen. So.
Oh, mate, that's all. Yeah. So you're really about trying to extract ideas from people's minds and actually get it into something. Oh, I love it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, I might have about 1,000 ideas, but I actually learn a lot from my clients and their ideas, and coming from left field.
So what gives you your satisfaction? Like what is the, if you could think of maybe a story or something that really, gives you that, that real wow factor when you're designing?
Well, it's not just the completion of a project. It's the joy I get, or the kick I get, is when I've got a very happy client, when they say, "Oh, thank you so much," because I let them know that design is theirs forever, or animation, it's theirs forever, and it's uniquely to them. So completing a project, but when they say, "Wow, thank you very much, thank you so much," that's probably what I get the biggest kick out of. Yeah.
The wow factor and the satisfied customers. That's what we're all about, isn't it? It's really it's what we're in business for, is to enjoy what we're doing. And I can actually see in your face, you love what you do and you love talking about it. So tell us a little bit more about the disciplines. Like when we talk about design, there's lots of different ideas or concepts out there, what it's about. And you say you do unique things for people. So tell us some of those parameters and some of those disciplines you were talking about.
Well, besides graphic design, graphic design, I've done just about every kind of design you can think of, from vehicle wraps to signage to booklets to logos. But I let the clients know that I can also animate that. I can make it 3D if they like.
We just got a little bit of lag.
They can put it on social media. They can promote. They can.
Okay, so we've got a little bit of a lag time with our internet connection here, Phil. So it's we're just waiting for it to buffer back. There you go, you're back again. So yes, quite a few different things. So the animations and the logo designs and all that type of stuff is really your thing, which is cool. So tell me, let's dig a little, peel back the layers. Do the Shrek thing. We'll peel back a layer and tell us why. What's your why in what you do?
Well, I've always had a drive to design. It's always been there. Just took me a while to get back around to it, but I've always had a drive to do it. And after being in hospitality for so many years, I'm a strong believer in great service as well. So combining those two things led me to starting a business in the first place. And I'm just driven to do it. And I suppose the business side of it is mainly to give myself, my wife, a better lifestyle, better future, live out comfortably in retirement, all that kind of thing. And just have some nice things in life.
So you say nice things. What's one of the dreams that you've got? The business. What's the business going to produce for you? What's a dream?
Well, to eventually own my own home, because we moved around a lot in the past, and we've only just really settled in the last 7 or 8 years. So that's the main goal, to get a new home, especially for the wife. She'd like to have her own place, and then we can do what we want with it, and maybe have a nice car or something, and But the main goal is have a home and have a successful business. That's the main thing. Yeah.
And I think where that comes from is, I've been hanging out with you for a little while now, and your service to your clients and the people around you and how you actually interact in business is quite a tribute to your personality. You're a giver, all right? Yeah. And so, and I think, would I be right in saying that, with design work, it's actually who you are and how you express that you actually are giving to your clients?
Yeah, well, I design a little differently to people. Like there's usually principles to follow, basic principles to follow in design, but I like to break some of those rules and make it, unique. I think a little differently to some designers. You'll notice most of my designs that they're all different. There's nothing usually replicated. So I suppose I'm good in that sense that I can design in many styles. So it could be calligraphy, could be graffiti, could be calligraphy, could be anything. So, but yeah, I'm pretty unique in that sense. Yeah.
And that's one of the biggest points that I want to bring out to anybody who's out there listening. Phil is unique, all right. And so there's a lot of different designs. You can go out there on the internet, you can find a person that will make a logo for you. You can find different things out there, but they are automated. In other words, you can get one logo, and then a couple of weeks down the track, you'll see somebody else with a very similar sort of feel and look to your logo. And so if you're going to get a brand, all right, if you're going to create the time and actually have a brand that you're proud of, get something unique. All right, don't penny pinch and try and get a $5 logo off some sort of website. It's not about a $5 logo. The brand, the time you put into the brand is most important. Wouldn't you agree, Phil?
Yeah, well, definitely. That's the first step, is consultation, and part of that consultation is me getting to know my client and about their business and what they're about personally and in business. I like to go visit their business, their premises or establishment, and find out more about them, so I get a better idea of how to design something special for them. Something that's unique to them. Yeah.
That's exactly. It's about their personality, isn't it?
It is.
It's pretty hard to get a personality in a couple of sentence emails that you say, "Hey, design me a logo. This is what I'm after." You just don't get that unless you get some personal interaction and stuff like that. So,
well, some designers have a written brief that people fill out, but a lot of people aren't good at writing what they're feeling or thinking. It's better to meet them face to face if you can, and really get to know them. Yeah.
Or across Zoom like we're doing here now, and
yeah, exactly.
Cool. So what are some of those other designs? If you've got any ones that really stand out in your mind that you go, "Gee whiz, that was just one of those ones that was really special for me."
Which one was that again?
So is there any particular designs that you've actually done in the past? You go, that was one of the ones that I really like. One of the ones I really enjoyed, or something like that.
Yeah, well, it's especially when I can create something in 3D. I've got to think about 3D. I love it. I love all my disciplines, but when I can turn a 2D design into 3D and give it some special effects and all that kind of thing, and make it look realistic, and I love designs like that, but being able to animate it as well. So, yeah. but I'm a little fussy with my own designs. Like I'll design something and 5 minutes later I won't like it. So I'm pretty picky.
Very picky. And that's one of the things, again, so you're in the business of actually being intimately involved in your designs. There was a bird that you done a little while ago for a client. Tell us a little bit about that one.
Well, the hummingbird, I think it was.
The hummingbird, yeah.
Yeah, well, I was supplied with just the logo and just an image of a bird, of a hummingbird. But what I did with it was, within the animation program, I can break the bird up into pieces, like the wings separately from the body and all that, and then animate it. But it takes a bit of time, because you've got to get a natural look of the bird moving around and flying and all that kind of thing. So that was a lot of fun, but it can be a little. It can be a little difficult if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I can imagine. And again, you can't just put that into a program and hope that it comes out the right way. It's got to be some human interaction to make it look right, which is
you've you got to go over it and over it. But before I send the final designs, I've probably looked at it 1,000 times, just to try and perfect it.
Yeah, that's good. So I guess the last thing is, Hot Seat is all about your why and stuff like that. So have you got, for our listeners out there, you got something, a tip that you can give them on, chasing your why, or what's your tip that you want to leave the people with thinking?
Well, if there's something you're passionate about, something that you love to do, that makes you happy, turn it into a business or a service or a product. I mean, I've been in, I've had careers in all different industries, but I was never really happy until I went back and started doing what I love. And it's the best decision I ever made, was studying and starting a business and giving people a great service. Yeah. So follow your passion.
You follow the passion. And the reality is sometimes the passion takes a little bit of time before it actually gives you the return, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. but if you love it, you'll do it. Yeah, so.
That's right, and that will win out every time. So, Phil, it has been an absolute pleasure, mate, and really, really, really enjoyed having you on Hot Seat. And look, I'm wishing you all the best. And once we post this out on Facebook, please put your link in there so other people can actually chase you down. Put your link to your website or a contact detail. Would love to be able to do that. Okay. So thank you very much, Phil. And for all those people out there, we're really, really enjoying this Hot Seat. So next week, we've got some really, really exciting people coming up as well, just like Phil, to be able to actually share and everything with you. So let's just finish off there. Thanks, Phil.
Well, thank you very much, Kel. See you, mate.
Thanks, care, bud. Bye-bye.